it wasn't that long ago to when the 6'3" combo guard went from being under the radar to a high school internet sensation in practically less than 5 months. Now this is a player who's always played every single game like it was truly his last, but always had a certain type of intensity and never back down type mindset at all times, reminiscent to Russell Westbrook. And even throughout all the doubters that questioned his on-court capabilities, he just locked in and was determined to prove each and every one of his doubters wrong. This is the Collin Sexton story. Born on January 4th, 1999 in Marietta, Georgia, Collin Sexton would start playing basketball at age 3. Now, well before he developed on the basketball court and even came close to being regarded as one of the best prospects in his class, he had a unique type of drive and passion to want to be in the NBA even at a young age. Now, one experience that really motivated him as a kid was the time he came home from school upset because the teacher told him to pursue another profession besides basketball, as his teacher told him basketball might not be for you, but his parents would quickly tell him that he could do whatever he wanted in life. He was the kid waking up extremely early to constantly working on his game every single chance he had the opportunity to. And it was clear even at a young age that he had the ball on a string and that he could get off any shot that he pretty much wanted to. And as he got older, closer towards high school, the work that he put in behind closed doors would slowly start catching people's attention. As a freshman and sophomore, he would attend Hillgrove High School in Powder Springs, Georgia. But after realizing that he truly wanted to take his game to the next level and fully maximize his opportunity to get even more exposure, Sexton would make the decision to transfer into Pebblebrook High School in Mableton, Georgia. And this is the exact point to where things really started to go up for him. As a junior, Collin averaged 23 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists per game, and helped the Falcons to a 2016 Georgia Region 6A title and the 2016 Georgia Class 6A state championship game, where they would unfortunately lose. Now in 2016, during the summertime, Collin would show up to Pebblebrook High at 6 a.m. to do 3 workouts a day. 1 workout for each part of the day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and 1 at night. In the morning, he would do skill work with an assistant coach. In the afternoon, he would work out and do cardio, and then finish it all off in the evening, working on shooting drills. Now his hard work would soon eventually pay off, as he got an invite to participate in the United States Under-17 basketball team. Not only did he make the team, he was the MVP of the entire tournament, and he led his crew with 17 points a contest, which allowed him to win a gold medal. Now over the next 5 months, Sexton would do the unthinkable, as he went from completely unranked to the number 9 ranked prospect in his class of 2017 according to ESPN. Now his senior year was simply a movie. He was an incredible, tough shot maker while also having an exceptional ability of constantly getting to the foul line and converting. And his athleticism and finishing over contact made him one of the most dynamic scorers around the country. The emotion that he displayed on a gamely basis no doubt allowed him to display some of the most iconic high school moments we've ever seen, like the time he got into it with NBA legend Penny Hardaway.
Team foul number 9. Correction, foul number 15, Jaden Hardaway. His second.
Hey, one, you stop. I got a Pensacola boy right here on the rock. As well as Black one. All right, hold up.
Collin would finish the game with 33 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists, but in a 2-point loss to Penny Hardaway's Memphis East. Now, in the end, Collin would clear up the whole situation, stating that it was just competition.
Everybody was talking that game. He was talking to us. We was talking to him. We was talking to the team. It really wasn't nothing. It was just competition and how we felt at the moment. And then after the game, we respect each other because he is a legend, and I respect him.
For that season, he averaged 33 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals per contest, which allowed him to be named 2017 Class 7A Player of the Year and First Team All-State by the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Following his senior season, the 5-star recruit would be selected to play in the McDonald's All-American game. At this point in time, he had big-time offers from schools like North Carolina, Kansas, Villanova, Alabama, and Arizona, but he made the ultimate decision to sign a letter of intent to play college basketball at the University of Alabama. Now, on November 6, 2017, before Alabama's first exhibition game, the school announced that Sexton would not play due to eligibility concerns. And a few months later, his name would pop up as one of the names implicated with the NCAA scandal of receiving payments or dinners. Now, on November 25th, 2017, he displayed one of his most iconic games, as he put up an astonishing 40 points while playing a shorthanded 3 versus 5 during most of the second half, but in a loss to the University of Minnesota. In the opening game of the SEC tournament, Collin scored 27 points against Texas A&M, including a game-winning buzzer beater.
Do or die for Bama. Must win to make the NCAA tournament. Sexton got it! He got it! He got it! Roll Tide!
Now he would keep his hot streak going, as he scored 31 points in the quarterfinal win over the #1 seeded Auburn and 21 points against Kentucky, but in a loss in the semifinals. Collin would be named to the all-tournament team after averaging 26 points, 3 assists, and 5 rebounds in 3 games. But as they lost in the NCAA tournament, Sexton would announce his intention to forego his final 3 seasons of college eligibility and declare for the 2018 NBA draft, where he would be selected 8th overall by the Cleveland Cavaliers, which instantly made him the highest selected player from Alabama since Antonio McDyess in 1995. Now, Sexton would simply carry that aggression and never back down mentality in the summer league, and then into the regular season. Coming into his rookie season, while standing at around 6'3", he wasn't your traditional point guard, as he's always been a score-first guard and never really averaged a ton of assists. But what he really did thrive in early on was him being able to get downhill aggressively and put pressure on the defense, while being able to get hot from practically anywhere. That season, he averaged nearly 17 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds, while shooting 43% from the field and 40% from 3. Now, as the Cavs only won 19 games that season, it was just clear that they needed to draft more of a traditional type style point guard. So as the Cavs drafted Darius Garland 5th overall in the 2019 NBA draft, his traditional type point guard play would over time be the better fit for the Cavs. But on January 20th, 2021, Collin simply went off for 42 points with 20 straight points in overtime to take down the Brooklyn Nets. But later that year, on November 7th, 2021, as he faced off against the New York Knicks, Collin would unfortunately tear his meniscus, which caused him to miss the rest of the season. From there, Darius Garland would really take that next step and even became a first-time All-Star. The Cavs as a whole even made a big jump, with Collin out of the lineup. That seemed to only further his reputation as a score-first, non-winning player. So just after 4 seasons with the Cavs, Collin would be traded to the Utah Jazz. But fast forward till today, he's now averaging 22 points on 52% shooting, 5 assists, all in his last 20 games. Collin Sexton has truly come a long way from being labeled a stat pattern who truly couldn't contribute to winning basketball earlier on in his career, to being a big reason why the Jazz have won 15 out of their last 21 games since mid-December.
You have to have some type of patience, and after a while your patience tend to go away a little bit. But I would say patience was one thing that I had to continue to learn and know that we're just trying to finish the year strong. Whenever I step in between those lines, I know I'm gonna compete, whether it's a shooting drill, a sprint drill, whatever it is, I'm gonna compete. So I look forward to it and I'm excited. That's it.
And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Collin Sexton story.